Let's enjoy the view for a moment. Today, we are in Garmisch, as you might have guessed. What's a host without an actual practitioner of sport? This time, it's Colin Phillips, and we're very proud to have him here with us today.
At least I can support my home country in this way.
Another competition of the RTL Mixed Cup is on. The ski jump in Partenkirchen is pretty impressive with its height of 119 meters.
Yeah, it's great.
It's not that easy to find the right wax mixture today, but he got the up. He didn't fall at least.
Yes, of course, Mark. In such a case, the judges are forced to deduct some points. So he's certainly not in for a decent style score.
Thanks to technology, we can look at the replay and be clear about things. The last Slovene World Cup winner was Primož Peterka at the end of the 90s. So it's high time that Slovene makes it to the top again, isn't it?
Yeah, this one might make it, Mark. Let's hope he's got the right wax mixture.
Yes, that's how a landing should look like. There wasn't much wrong with it, was it, Colin?
No, he can be satisfied with that one. The skis were parallel, he didn't dig into the snow, that was good.
The replay will show us now how on earth he was able to come up with such magic.
Yeah.
He's the winning type. He's rightly at the top of the ranking. While others are unsettled by bad conditions such as lack of wind or poor visibility, he just goes for it and makes incredible distances. It's as if a magnet pulled him down to earth whenever he reaches this distance. He simply can't go any further. Why doesn't he give a really top performance for once, Colin?
Well, you have to ask him that, Mark, not me, but I think he'll take the necessary steps after the competition.
On this ski jump, Dieter Thomas made his millennium jump into the new millennium.
That was a nice pun.
The hard work and training paid off. His posture is perfect, and the skis are fast as hell. Let's have a look at the overall ranking after this fascinating competition.
Yes.
The winners' fans are cheering, but the skiers on the second and third place can be satisfied too. Today, we're on the lookout for nice jumps and records in stumps. Today, I have Colin Phillips at my side, who will give us first-hand information about ski jumping. Hi there, Colin.
Hello, Mark. I would have liked to start myself, but it wasn't meant to be.
Today is the final day of the RTL Mixed Cup. After the performances we saw in this cup, this promises to be an exciting day. Superb. A very, very nice takeoff.
Excellent.
As if he had pushed the right button at the right moment.
Super. Absolutely super.
Now we get... Let's see which 50 skiers have... If the ski jumps were really roofed over, as certain experts are proposing, competitions would no longer be cancelled because of bad weather conditions.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it would be an enormous investment for the operators. But I think it would be harmful to the atmosphere. Like I approached one of the time, no thank you.
I think this is worth having a second look.
Yes, Mark, I think that a closer analysis is always worth having.
The ski jump here in Stams in the Ober-Inn Valley of the Tyrol certainly isn't one of the biggest in the world, but it makes up for it with an atmosphere during the summer competition, which is pleasantly informal.
Yeah.
Instead of shivering in the snow, the spectators can bask in the sun. That's nice too.
Agree with that.
I always find it odd that today's ski jumping heroes are here today but gone tomorrow, fallen into oblivion.
Literally.
Seriously, what do you think is the reason for this?
Well, as I said, ski jumping is a question of psychology above all. And it's even metaphysical sometimes. There's probably no other sport where your inner self is as important as ski jumping.
Well, you can be sure that he'll go to bed happy tonight. He made the most of his capabilities today. That was a decent performance and a good result for him. We can't expect long distances today. The tailwind is much too strong. Well, that's the way it is.
No, we can't change it.
His takeoff training seems to have paid off. No problems on the jump table. Not too early, not too late. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
I would like to ask you something, Colin. For many people, ski jumping is totally serious, but at the same time, it's a big show and should be fun above all.
Show? Listen, ski jumping virtually belongs to the arts. It demands absolute seriousness and devotion to the sport.
Well, I had a colleague who made a joke about UFOs flying over the jump. He was bombed with hate mail.
I can imagine, because it's inappropriate to make fun of sports.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
No.
He's one of the outstanding jumpers this season, and he's rightly at the top. His form peaks at the right moment. Many of his colleagues could still learn from him. He's a pro, absolutely concentrated in training and competition. He'll win it today. No way! That wasn't a jump. It was more of a hop. Bad distance. That's the end of the competition for him today.
Yeah, it's all over for him.
The field of skiers is on the decrease. Only the... What's wrong with the Russians? They once were very successful, but now...
Well, after the decline of the USSR, many ski jumps went to rack and ruin. There was no money, and more often than not, there was no will to keep on with the sport. Yeah, I think so too. But we're in a small ski jumping community. We're happy about every rival who ends his career.
Yeah. I suppose we can have a look at the replay. Ah, there it is. These are the results of today's competition, ladies and gentlemen. The three winners of the day, cheered by the crowd. Next time, things can turn out quite differently. We hope you'll be with us again. Mark Rafferty
And Colin Phillips.
take their leave of you.
Au revoir, goodbye, and auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
Beautiful.
Hello from Liberec, where, as you certainly know, the Nordic Skiing World Championships will take place in 2009. I'm sure that not only fans of the British team will be happy to hear that my co-commentator today is Colin Phillips.
It's a very different experience watching the others jump for once. Maybe I'll take over your job.
On we go with the amateurs who are competing for the World Cup today. An English tabloid spread the news that you're afraid of flying.
Who said that? No, that's a fairy tale. That's a malicious allegation, actually.
So it's not true?
No, well, the thing is, when I was a kid, I was afraid of heights. So my father took me to a ski jump and he said, if you jump down there, you'll never have to be afraid of anything.
And that was the beginning of your career.
That's right.
Let's take the time to look at the replay. This is weird, Colin. So far, he always was in the top 3, and now, suddenly, these poor performances.
Well, maybe he put himself under too much pressure. Or his coach is too demanding. But he's still clinging to the top. But for how long?
I think he'll rejoice again when he has a look at the video of this flight tonight. And his good performance was appreciated by the judges.
This will give him extra motivation for the next competitions.
Let's have a closer look at this jump in the replay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results for your information. I'll be glad to have you with us again next time. And many thanks to my co-commentator, Colin Phillips.
Well, thanks to you too, Mark. Thanks for having me. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See you next time. Welcome to our ski jumping competition in Engelberg, Switzerland. Let's see if the hill record can be broken today. I have Colin Phillips with me, an institution in British ski jumping, if I may say so.
Well, seeing all that bustle around, I'd really like to...
Let's look forward to another round in the Amateurs World Cup.
Oh, yes, I am.
Let's hope that the slight crosswind won't put the skiers off. There's always something to criticize in the jump, and this time it was a takeoff. He simply messed it up, and that's what ruined his performance.
Unfortunately for him.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the replay. This is a crunch day for him today. His recent performances have been unconvincing.
Yeah, to say the least.
So mini crisis or no mini crisis, it's time for him to pull himself together. Otherwise, he won't end up with a place on the victory list. Colin, look at the score. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, Mark. He jumped well with a good posture and landing. So he got good points. A few points deducted, well, they're understandable, really.
Let's have another look at the replay. Maybe we overlooked some details.
It could be.
Here's the final ranking for you, ladies and gentlemen. After a thrilling competition, next time all skiers. Today we're stopping over at Lake Vesijärvi in the Finnish town of... Today I have expert help by my side, the famous ski...
Next time I'll be competing again, that's for sure.
We all hope that, and we keep our fingers... Next round of the 49 Games tournament, we have come to like this competition very much, haven't we, Colin?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm completely convinced of this.
That's how it's supposed to look.
Yep.
Calm posture, no fidgeting, no arm movement, and his chest bent far over his skis. No problem with his skis either. The wax is superb. His speed at takeoff will be amazing.
Well, it should be.
Now we get the chance to analyze all the jumps. Visitors can take the elevator up to the ski jump center. Have you ever done that, Colin?
Well, that would make me a little bit too nostalgic if I go up a ski jump. I have to jump down too.
That's all the distance he's capable of today. So he has to be satisfied with it.
What else could he do?
We separate the grain from the chaff, so the fine saying goes.
Oh, the boys from the men.
Recently, he seems to be so tense. He's simply unable to keep cool enough to turn in top performances. Maybe he thought he could simply pull good distances out of the hat, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work out this time.
I suppose we can have a look at the replay. Ah, there it is. So this is an overview of the final ranking, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an exciting competition today, and that's how we like it. We'll see you next time. It's goodbye from Mark Rafferty.
And from me, Colin Phillips, thanks and goodbye.
Bye. Hello from beautiful Innsbruck.
Yes, you can feel history
Colin Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the big names in British ski.
I'm happy to be here too. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Ski jumping developed from downhill at the end of the 18th century. The inhabitants of a small town in the province of Norway called Telemark probably got bored by others just racing straight down into the valley, so they started to jump over small elevations. At least, that's not what I would call a proper landing. I think the judges won't approve of that.
Pretty rough, that.
Let's take the time to look at the replay.
The tower is really impressive, looking at it from down here.
There's a cafe up there, so we can go for a drink afterwards if you'd like.
No thanks, I'm glad not to have to go up there at all.
That was an exciting competition today, don't you think, Colin? It's only since the middle of the 19th century that the skiers have landed on the slope.
They must have scorched their feet back then. They had to land completely on the flat.
What is he doing? That will make a good score. What do you think, Colin?
Well, that's true, I'm afraid. But he didn't have any choice. If he hadn't propped himself up, he would probably have fallen. So he chose the lesser of the two evils.
Let's have a look at the replay. Let's have a look at the overall ranking after this fascinating competition.
Yes.
The winners' fans are cheering, but the skiers on the second and third place can be satisfied too with their performance today, I think.
Me too.
And thanks to all the others who made today such an enjoyable day. So we'll see you next time. Mark Rafferty and the British ski jumping star Colin Phillips say goodbye to you now.
Ah, well, next time I'd prefer to be up there on the ski jump myself,
Yes.
Mark.
Looking forward to it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Hello from the capital of Norway, the center of Nordic skiing. Hello from the Holmenkollen in Oslo. I have a special guest today, Colin Phillips. Would you mind me saying that it's a stroke of luck in a certain way that you...
It's a great pleasure to me, my friends. Thank you very much for the invitation.
The amateurs already proved that they can stand comparison with the pros, and I'm sure they'll go on in that vein today. Great landing. His many fans out there on the screens will be rejoicing.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. That looked really good. Excellent landing. You know, putting the skis parallel is an art in itself, and he managed it perfectly.
Let's have a closer look at this jump in the replay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah. It's high time that So, this is the result. As the weather conditions are always an uncontrollable variable in ski jumping, experts are considering roofing over the in-run with a perspex tube. What do you think of that, Colin?
Oh no. The open sky, the fresh air. I'd miss it all too much.
Thanks to technology, we can look at the replay and be clear about things. Here's the final ranking for you, ladies and gentlemen. After a thrilling competition, next time all skiers... Today, we're on the shores of the River Po in Piedmont. Welcome to Turin. What's a host without an actual practitioner of sports? This time, it's Colin Phillips, and we're very proud to have him here with us today.
It's a very different experience watching the others jump.
Another World Cup competition for the amateurs. After the competition, it's me who must fly. I have a date.
Oh, give me a break. You never stop those puns, do you?
You could use his approach run in a video to teach the youngsters perfect posture, thus a minimal air resistance, and it looks very fast. Let's have another look at the replay. Maybe we overlooked some details.
It could be.
I think we've seen... Now there's a Slovene sitting on the start bar. In a few seconds he'll be on the in-run. But before that he has to check his bindings again to make sure he won't lose his skis on takeoff. These things happen. Great approach run, don't you think, Colin?
Yes, it couldn't be better. He's standing perfectly on his skis. If there were style points given for the approach run, he'd get maximum score here, Mark.
Yeah. But he also had some luck with the wax mixture. He chose the right pot for these snow conditions.
And he's going down fast.
The replay will show us now how on earth he was able to come up with such magic.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results for your information. I'd be glad to have you with us again next time. And many thanks to my co-commentator, Colin Phillips.
Oh, thanks to you too, Mark. Thanks for having me. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See you next time.